Hey, so this morning I was on Blue Sky, just posting about my mini twists and how I feel like mini twists and mini braids can really grow your hair, and that, everybody should do it and just throw a wig on, especially in the wintertime. And actually, somebody replied to me and was like, every time they try mini twists, their hair starts locking, and so I wanted to give a few tips as I am always trying to lock my hair and taking them down. One thing I can say is, at least with my mini twists, and I think a lot of it does depend on the texture of your hair, right? And how tightly coiled your hair is, how dense your hair is, the porosity of your hair can affect all these things with the locking process. But one thing I would say is, when you do have your hair in mini twists or mini braids, you can't just neglect your hair, okay? Like for me, for example, now I work out a lot, work out a lot. So I try to wash my hair like once a week. Sometimes I wash my hair twice a week, but I know there are some people that wash their hair once a month, once every 2 weeks or whatever. But I think the important thing is, when you are washing your hair, to make sure that you're washing your hair with a lot of moisturizing, and not only clarifying but also moisturizing shampoo, and then also still condition your hair and deep condition your hair, or do hot oil treatments and treat it like you would treat your hair. Like, this is a protective style, but it's a hair growth style. It's low manipulation, but that doesn't mean just completely neglect your hair altogether. And so if you're not allowing your hair to get moisture, it's more likely to dry and probably speed up the locking process. So it's really important that you keep your hair hydrated, keep your scalp healthy, and also that after you wash your hair, you're separating your hair. And then one other thing I also do is, I really don't let my mini twists dry, air dry. Usually I still blow them out. And normally I blow them out in sections, and I'm making sure I'm separating the base, like the root, so that they're not locking together, unless I'm in the process of attempting to lock my hair for the millionth time. The other point I wanted to make was, also depending on your texture, if you're very much worried about them locking, maybe instead of doing a 2-strand twist, maybe you should do a mini braid or do a very tight braid, so that shed hairs and things like that don't have as much of a chance to get in between or in the hair shaft and start the locking process. So like, if you were to have a looser coil or a looser twist, any shed hair can actually get into that twist and begin to lock. So if you don't want that to happen, do a rope twist, do the twist really tight, or actually do mini braids and do your mini braids very, very tight. And this should lessen the chance that your hair would be locking in this process. The other thing is, me personally, I normally keep them in maybe 4 weeks and maybe at the most 6 weeks, and I'm taking them completely down, and I'm taking them down with something that has a lot of slip, a conditioner, or like some of those pre-poos. Like, I know African Pride has one that's almost like a jelly. I know Kinky Curly, I believe, has like some detangler that's almost like a jelly, a lot of slip. So you really want to take your time taking them down. If it took you hours to put them in, it's going to take you a couple hours to take them down. So also don't rush ripping your hair out when you're trying to take them down either. And still, again, do your deep conditioning treatments, do your protein treatments, really take care of the health of your hair, steam your hair. You really need to baby your hair. And yeah, and the in between, I mean, you could wear your mini twist out or wear your hair out, like it's a style, or you could throw a wig on it. It happens to be cold, so I throw a wig on. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I hope you guys have a great week. Bye.